الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين صراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل أعوذ برب الفلق من شر ما خلق من شر غاسق إذا وقب من شر النفاثات في العقد من شر حاسد إذا. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل أعوذ برب الناس ملك الناس إله الناس من شر الوسواس الخناس الذي يوسوس في صدور الناس من الجنة والناس. أحسن أستاذ دور قصة. أحسن أستاذ. أحسن أستاذ دور كله. الحمد لله. آمين. اللهم صل على رسولك سيدنا ومولانا محمد رسول الله بارك وسلم عليه القرآن العظيم. هذه هدية واسطة نازلة بركة مقبولة منا إلى حضرتنا وسيدنا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم. الأنبياء والمرسلين والصحابة والقرابة كلهم أجمعين إلى حضرات كل المشارق المغارب يا رب العالمين. لا سيما إلى حضرة شريف المدني الله سبحانه العزيز، ثم إلى حضرة شيخنا مولانا الحاج لما يقدس الله سبحانه العزيز. اللهم بارك في أمورنا خاصة في أمرنا هذا يا رب العالمين. اللهم رب علما وحلما وفهما وعقلا وأدبا كاملا رب تمم السعادة. اللهم اغفر فلا للبلايا والمصيبات يا رب العالمين. اللهم ارحمنا برحمتنا يا أرحم الراحمين. ربنا آتنا حسنة في الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. ربنا تقبل منا أنت السميع العليم وتب علينا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم. آمين. صلى الله تعالى وسلم على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين. ജോയിൻ ആയിട്ടുള്ള പാർട്ടിസിപ്പൻസ് എല്ലാരും മ്യൂട്ട് ആക്കറോ. പോയിട്ട് അസ്സലാമു അലൈക്കും വറഹ്മത്തുള്ളാഹി വബറകാതുഹു. അൽഹംദുലില്ലാഹ് വസ്സലാത്തു വസ്സലാമു അലാ അഷ്റഫിൽ മുർസലീൻ വഅലാ ആലിഹി വസഹ്ബിഹി അജ്മഈൻ. അമ്മാ ബഅദ്. ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ರಾಜ್ಯ ಸುನ್ನಿ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಫೆಡರೇಷನ್ ಇದರ ಅಧೀನದಲ್ಲೂ ದಕ್ಷಿಣ ಕನ್ನಡ ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ജില്ലയുടെ അണ്ടറിൽ നടന്നുള്ളൂ Eduzi'21 ചെണ്ടോ പ്രോഗ്രാമിലോ മൂന്നാമത്തെ നാളിലായിട്ട് ഞങ്ങളെ കൂടിയിട്ടുള്ളത്. ഇന്നത്തെ ഞങ്ങളോ ഈ കാര്യക്രമത്തോ തന്നോ ഇബ്രാഹിം അഹ്സൻ ഉസ്താദ് ನಾನು ಸ್ವಾಗತ ಆಗಿಕೊಂಡುള്ള. അതേപോലെ ഞങ്ങൾ ഇതിൻ്റെ ഈ കാര്യക്രമത്തോ ഉദ്ഘാടന ആക്കോകു ഞങ്ങളൊട്ടുകു വന്നിട്ട് ശരിയാകത്തോ ഞങ്ങളോ SSF കർണാಟക ರಾಜ್ಯ ಕ್ಯಾಂಪಸ್ ಕಾರ್ಯದರ್ಶಿ ಶರೀಫ್ ಕೊಡಗು ಇಯಲ್ಲ ನಾನು ಇಂದದ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಸ್ವಾಗತ ಆಗಿಕೊಂಡುള്ള. ಮೊಯ್ಯದ್ದೀನ್ ಅಜೀಜ್ ಊಟ ಕೊಡು ನೀವು. അതേപോലെ ഞങ്ങളോ ഇന്നത്തെ ഈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಕ್ಕೆ ನಂಗು ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಎಡ್ಕೋಗುಲ್ಲಂತೋ
A.R.Nufail, Bangalore. ഈ അലുംനാണ് ഇന്നത്തെ ഈ കാര്യക്രമത്തിൽ സ്വാഗതമാക്കിക്കൊണ്ടുള്ള അതേപോലെ SSF DK വെസ്റ്റ് ജില്ലറോ അധ്യക്ഷരാങ്ങത്തെ മുനീർ അഹമ്മദ് കാമിൽ സഖാഫി ഉസ്താദ് നാളോട്ടുകൊണ്ടു ആലുംനാണ് ഇന്നത്തെ ഈ പ്രോഗ്രാമുക്ക് സ്വാഗതമാക്കിക്കൊണ്ടുള്ള അതേപോലെ നാളെ ഇന്നത്തെ ഈ പ്രോഗ്രാമുക്ക് കൂടിയങ്ങനത്തോ എല്ലാവർക്കും ഒരേ പലകത്തിൽ സ്വാഗതമാക്കിയിട്ട് നമ്മുടെ പലകനിപ്പാട്ട വാഹിദ് ദവാൻ അൽഹംദുലില്ലാഹി റബ്ബിൽ ആലമീൻ ഇന്നത്തെ പ്രോഗ്രാം ഉദ്ഘാടന ആക്കಬೇಕಾയിട്ട് ഷരീഫ് മാസ്റ്റർ കൊടഗു ആഹ്വാനാക്കിയിട്ടുള്ളൂ.
അസ്സലാമു അലൈക്കും വറഹ്മത്തുള്ളാഹി വബറകാതുഹു.
വഅലൈക്കും സലാം വറഹ്മത്തുള്ളാഹി വബറകാതുഹു.
ബിസ്മില്ലാഹ് അൽഹംദുലില്ലാഹ് അല്ലാഹുമ്മ സല്ലി അലാ സയ്യിദിനാ മുഹമ്മദിൻ വഅലാ ആലി സയ്യിദിനാ മൗലാനാ മുഹമ്മദ്.
അല്ലാഹുമ്മ സല്ലി വസല്ലിം വബാരിക് വസല്ലം.
ಪ್ರೀತಿಯ ಸಾಂಘಿಕ ನಾಯಕರೇ, ಕ್ಯಾಂಪಸ್ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳೇ, ಸಹ ಕಾರ್ಯಕರ್ತರೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಾಹುವಿನ ಅನುಗ್ರಹದಿಂದ ನಾವು ಲಾಕ್ಡೌನ್ ಸಮಯವನ್ನು ಸಹ ಸದುಪಯೋಗ ಪಡಿಸಿಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಮಾಷಾ ಅಲ್ಲಾ, DK ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆ ತಮ್ಮ ಈ ಲಾಕ್ಡೌನ್ ಸಮಯವನ್ನು ಸದುಪಯೋಗ ಪಡಿಸಿಕೊಳ್ಳಲು ಒಂದು ಅವಕಾಶವನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅಲ್ಹಮ್ದುಲಿಲ್ಲಾ. ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮವು ತಮಗೆಲ್ಲ ತಿಳಿದಂತೆ ಕ್ಯಾಂಪಸ್ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಸಾಫ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಪರ್ಸನಾಲಿಟಿ ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಸುದೀರ್ಘವಾದ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ನಮ್ಮ ನೌಫಲ್ ಸರ್ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ಅವರು ನಡೆಸಿಕೊಡಲಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಆದರೂ ಸಹ ಸಾಫ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ಸ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಟು ಅವರ್ ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಎಂಬುದು ನಮಗೆಲ್ಲ ಗೊತ್ತಿರುವಂತಹ ವಿಷಯ. ಅದರೊಂದಿಗೆ ಈ ಸಾಫ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಕಿಲ್, ಹಾರ್ಡ್ ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ ಕೂಡ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಇದು ನಮ್ಮ ಜೀವನದಲ್ಲಿ ಹಲವಾರು ಸಂದರ್ಭಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ವಿವಿಧ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾಫ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ ಅನ್ನು ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಇರುತ್ತದೆ. ಈಗ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಸಾಂದರ್ಭಿಕವಾಗಿಯೇ ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನು ಉಪಯೋಗಿಸಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತದೆ. ಉದಾಹರಣೆಗೆ, ಒಂದು ಸಾಫ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ಸ್ಗಳು ಒಬ್ಬ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳೊಂದಿಗೆ ಇರಬೇಕಾದಂತಹ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಸಾಫ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ಸ್ಗಳು, ಒಂದು ಆಟಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಕೇಶನ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತದೆ. ಅದೇ ತರ ಕ್ರಿಟಿಕ್ ಥಿಂಕಿಂಗ್, ಟೈಮ್ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್, ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟಿವ್ ಅಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಎಕ್ಸೆಟ್ರಾ ಇಂತಹ ಹಲವಾರು ಸಾಂದರ್ಭಯೋಜಿತವಾಗಿ ಉಪಯೋಗಿಸಬೇಕಾದಂತಹ ಹಲವಾರು ಸಾಫ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ಸ್ ನಮ್ಮ ಲೈಫ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಸಕ್ಸಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕಾಣುವಂತಹ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಸಾಫ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಳ್ಳಬೇಕು. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಪರ್ಸನಾಲಿಟಿ ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್, ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿತ್ವ ವಿಕಾಸ. ಲಾಕ್ಡೌನ್ ಸಮಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲಸವಿಲ್ಲದೆ ನಿದ್ರೆಯಿಂದ ನಾವು ಅಂತರ್ಜಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಮುಳುಗುವಂತಹ ಇಂತಹ ಒಂದು DK ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯು 5 ದಿನಗಳ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಅನ್ನು ಬಹಳ ಅಚ್ಚುಕಟ್ಟಾಗಿ ಶೆಡ್ಯೂಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇದನ್ನು ಕಾಣುವಾಗ ಬಹಳ ಖುಷಿಯಾಗುತ್ತಿದೆ. ಮಾಷಾ ಅಲ್ಲಾ. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಶ್ರಮಿಸಿದಂತಹ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಅಲ್ಲಾಹು ಪ್ರತಿಫಲ ನೀಡಲಿ. ಆಮೀನ್ ಯಾ ರಬ್ಬಲ್ ಆಲಮೀನ್. ಇಂತಹ ಸಮಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಅಲ್ಪ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಜ್ಞಾನವನ್ನು ಗಳಿಸುವುದು ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿತ್ವ ವಿಕಾಸಕ್ಕೆ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಅಲ್ಲಾಹು ಪವಿತ್ರ ಕುರ್ಆನಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಯನ್ನು ಕೇಳುತ್ತಾರೆ. ವಿದ್ಯೆ ಇರುವವನು, ವಿದ್ಯೆ ಇಲ್ಲದವರು ಪರಸ್ಪರ ಸಮಾನರೇ? ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಇರುವಂತಹ ಆನ್ಸರ್, ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ಬ ಬುದ್ಧಿ ಇಲ್ಲದ ಜೀವಿಯು ಸಹ ಹೇಳುತ್ತಾನೆ, ಅವರು ಸಮಾನರಲ್ಲ. ವಿದ್ಯಾ ಈನಂ ಪಶು ಸಮಾನಂ.
ಸ್ಪೀಕರ್
ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ?
ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ.
ಯಾರು ರಿಪ್ಲೈ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ?
ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ.
ಆನ್ಲೈನ್ ಯಾವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಆತರ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಏನು ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟೇಶನ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಅದನ್ನೊಂದು ಸತಿ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಒಳ್ಳೇದು ಅಂತ ತೋಚ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಇನ್ಶಾ ಅಲ್ಲ. ಆಗ ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದು, ಆ ವಿದ್ಯಾಹೀನಂ ಪಸ್ಸು ಸಮಾನಂ. ಹಾಗಂದ್ರೆ ವಿದ್ಯೆ ಇಲ್ಲದವನು ಜಾನುವಾರುಗಳಿಗೆ ಸಮಾನರಾಗಿರುತ್ತಾನೆ. ಮಾಷಾ ಅಲ್ಲಾ. ಆಗಿದ್ದಲ್ಲಿ ವಿಶೇಷವಾಗಿ ನಾವು ಕ್ಯಾಂಪಸ್ಸಿನ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು ವಿದ್ಯಾಭ್ಯಾಸದಲ್ಲಿ ತೊಡಗಿಕೊಂಡಿರುವವರು, ಈ ಸಮಾಜದ ವಿದ್ಯಾಭ್ಯಾಸವನ್ನು ಹೊಂದುವವರಿಗೆ ಈ ಸಮಾಜದಲ್ಲಿ ವಿಶೇಷವಾದ ಸ್ಥಾನಮಾನಗಳನ್ನು ನೀಡಿ ಗೌರವಿಸುತ್ತಿರುವುದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಕಾಣುತ್ತಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಅದು ನಮ್ಮ ನೀವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಕಾಣುತ್ತಿರುತ್ತೀರಾ, ಎಷ್ಟು ಎಜುಕೇಶನ್ ಇದ್ದ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಅಷ್ಟು ಸ್ಥಾನಗಳು ಲಭಿಸುತ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತದೆ. ಅದೇ ತರ ಅವನು ತನ್ನ ಪರ್ಸನಾಲಿಟಿ ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗುವ ಹಾಗೆ ಅವನು ಸಮಾಜದಲ್ಲಿ ಉನ್ನತ ಸ್ಥಾನಕ್ಕೆ ತಲುಪುತ್ತಾನೆ. ಆದರೆ ಒಂದು ಖೇದಕರ ವಿಷಯವೆಂದರೆ, ನಮ್ಮ ಈಗಿನ ಎಜುಕೇಶನ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್, ನಮ್ಮ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು ವಿದ್ಯೆ ಕೇವಲ ಒಂದು ಪರೀಕ್ಷೆಗೆ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮಿಗೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಸೀಮಿತ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಅಂಕಗಳನ್ನು ಗಳಿಸುವುದು, ರ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಪಡೆಯುವುದು, ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ತಪ್ಪುಂತಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ಪಡೆಯಲೇಬೇಕು. ಅದರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಬಾಕಿದ ಅವನ ಕೇವಲ ಈ ರ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಅಂಕಗಳಿಗೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಸೀಮಿತವಾಗಿ ಅವನ ಗುರಿಯನ್ನು ಇಟ್ಟುಕೊಂಡು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೇವಲ ಪರೀಕ್ಷೆಗೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ವಿದ್ಯಾಭ್ಯಾಸವನ್ನು ಪಡೆಯುವಂತ ಒಂದು ಸಾಹಚರ್ಯ ಈ ಕಾಲಘಟ್ಟದಲ್ಲಿ ಕಂಡು ಬರುತ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಅದು ನಮ್ಮ ಎಜುಕೇಶನ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಅದರೊಂದಿಗೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಪಾಲನ್ನು ವಹಿಸಿಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತಿದೆ. ನಾವು ಕಲಿತಂತಹ ವಿದ್ಯಾವನ್ನು ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿತ್ವ ವಿಕಾಸನ ಅನಿವಾರ್ಯತೆ ಕೆಲವು ವಿಷಯಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಜೀವನದಲ್ಲಿ ಅಳವಡಿಸಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತದೆ. ದೊಡ್ಡ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿತ್ವ ಅಂದರೆ ಜೀವನದಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿತ್ವವನ್ನು ಅಳವಡಿಸಿಕೊಳ್ಳುವುದು. ಒಬ್ಬ ಮನುಷ್ಯ ದೈಹಿಕವಾಗಿ ಬೆಳೆಯಲು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಕಷ್ಟವೇನಿಲ್ಲ. ಒಂದು ರೂಮಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದು ಅವನಿಗೆ ಒಂದು 3 ಹೊತ್ತಿನ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಊಟವನ್ನು ಸಿಗದಾದರೆ ಅವನ ದೈಹಿಕವಾಗಿ ಬೆಳೆಯಲು ಯಾವುದೇ ಕಷ್ಟಕರವಿಲ್ಲ. ಅವನು ಸುಲಭವಾಗಿ ತನ್ನ ದೇಹವನ್ನು ಬೆಳೆಸಿಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತಾನೆ. ಆದರೆ ವಿದ್ಯೆ ಹಾಗೆ ಅಲ್ಲ. ವಿದ್ಯೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅವನು ಜ್ಞಾನದಲ್ಲಿ ಬೆಳೆಯಬೇಕಾದರೆ ಅವನು ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಶ್ರಮ ಪಡಬೇಕು. ವಿದ್ಯೆಯ ವಿಕಾಸನವನ್ನು ಉಂಟು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಅದಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಅವನು ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್, ಕೆಲವು ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ಗಳು, ಇಂತಹ ದೊಡ್ಡ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಟ್ರೈನರ್ ಗಳಿಂದ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಪಡೆದುಕೊಂಡು ಅವನ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿತ್ವ ವಿಕಾಸನವನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿಕೊಳ್ಳಬೇಕು. ಹಬೀಬುನಾ ರಸೂಲುಲ್ಲಾಹಿ ಸಲ್ಲಲ್ಲಾಹು ಅಲೈಹಿ ವಸಲ್ಲಮ ತಮ್ಮ 40 ವಯಸ್ಸಿನ ನಂತರ ನುಬುವತ್ತನ್ನು ಅಲ್ಲಾಹು ಸುಬ್ಹಾನಹು ವ ತಆಲಾ ನೀಡಿರುತ್ತಾರೆ. ಆದರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆ ಅವರನ್ನು ಅತ್ಯಂತ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಅಂಗೀಕಾರವು ನಬಿ ಸಲ್ಲಲ್ಲಾಹು ಅಲೈಹಿ ವಸಲ್ಲಮ ಅವರಿಗೆ ದೊರಕಲು ಕಾರಣ ಅವರ ಸ್ವಭಾವ, ಜನಗಳ ಎಡೆಯಲ್ಲಿರುವಂತಹ ಅವರ ಸ್ವಭಾವ. ಮೊದಲನೇ ಪರ್ಸನಾಲಿಟಿ ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ನಮ್ಮ ಸ್ವಭಾವವನ್ನು ಸರಿಪಡಿಸಿಕೊಳ್ಳಬೇಕು. ಮಲಯಾಳದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಗಾದೆ ಇದೆ, ಪೇರುಮಾಟಂ. ನಮ್ಮ ವರ್ತನೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಹೆಸರನ್ನು ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತದೆ. ಸ್ವಭಾವವನ್ನು ಎಲ್ಲವನ್ನು ಸರಿ ಮಾಡುತ್ತದೆ. ಒಬ್ಬ ಮನುಷ್ಯನ ಸ್ವಭಾವದಲ್ಲಿ ಕರುಣೆ, ಅವನಿಗೆ ಒಬ್ಬ ಮನುಷ್ಯನ ಮನ್ನಿಸುವಂತ ಸ್ವಭಾವ, ತಪ್ಪು ಕಂಡ್ರೆ ಅದರೊಂದಿಗೆ ಸೇರದೆ ಒಳಿತಿನಡೆಗೆ ನುಗ್ಗುವಂತಹ ಸ್ವಭಾವ, ಇನ್ನು ಹಲವಾರು ವಿಷಯಗಳು ಈ ಪರ್ಸನಾಲಿಟಿ ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ನು ಸರ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಇನ್ಶಾಲ್ಲಾ ಹೆಚ್ಚೇನು ನಾನು ಮಾತನಾಡದೆ, ಇನ್ಶಾಲ್ಲಾ ನುರಿತ ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್ ನೌಫಲ್ ಸರ್ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮುಂದೆ ಉತ್ತಮ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಡುತ್ತಾರೆ. ನಾವು ಕಲಿಕೆಯ ವಿದ್ಯೆಯ ನಮ್ಮ ಜೀವನದಲ್ಲಿ ಅಳವಡಿಸಿಕೊಂಡು ನಮ್ಮ ಸ್ವಭಾವದ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕರುಣೆ, ಮನುಷ್ಯತ್ವ ಎಲ್ಲವನ್ನು ಅಳವಡಿಸಿ ಈ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಜೀವನ ನಡೆಸಬೇಕು. ಇನ್ಶಾ ಅಲ್ಲಾ ಏನಿದ್ದರೂ ನಮ್ಮ ಸಮಾಜದಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಸಂಘಟನೆಗೆ SSF ನ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ಹೆಸರು ಬರಬೇಕು, ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ಅಂಗೀಕಾರ ಜನರಡೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬರಬೇಕು. ನಾಯಕರು, ಕಾರ್ಯಕರ್ತರು ಆದ ನಾವು ನಮ್ಮ ಸ್ವಭಾವದಲ್ಲಿ ಬದಲಾವಣೆಯನ್ನು ತಂದು ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಸಮಾಜಕ್ಕೆ ಸೇವೆಯನ್ನು ಸಲ್ಲಿಸಲು ಅಲ್ಲಾಹು ತೌಫೀಕ್ ನೀಡಲಿ. ಮಹತ್ವವಾದ ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಕ್ಕೆ ನನ್ನನ್ನು ಆಹ್ವಾನಿಸಿದ ತಮಗೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ವಂದಿಸುತ್ತಾ ಈ ಮಹತ್ವವಾದ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮವನ್ನು ಬಿಸ್ಮಿಲ್ಲಾಹಿರ್ ರಹ್ಮಾನಿರ್ ರಹೀಂ ಎಂಬ ಕುರಾನಿನ ಮಹತ್ವವಾದ ವಾಕ್ಯದೊಂದಿಗೆ ಉದ್ಘಾಟನೆಯನ್ನು ಮಾಡುತ್ತಾ ವಾಖಿರ ದವಾನ ಅಲ್ಹಮ್ದುಲಿಲ್ಲಾಹಿ ರಬ್ಬಿಲ್ ಆಲಮೀನ್ ದುಆ ವಸಿಯತಿನೊಂದಿಗೆ ಅಸ್ಸಲಾಮು ಅಲೈಕುಂ ವರಹ್ಮತುಲ್ಲಾಹಿ ವಬರಕಾತು.
ವಾಲೈಕುಂ ಸಲಾಂ ವರಹ್ಮತುಲ್ಲಾಹಿ ವಬರಕಾತು. ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಎಡುಜಿ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮವನ್ನು ಉದ್ಘಾಟನೆ ಮಾಡಿದಂತಹ SSF ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ರಾಜ್ಯ ಕ್ಯಾಂಪಸ್ ಸೆಕ್ರೆಟರಿ ಶರೀಫ್ ಮಾಸ್ಟರ್ ಕೊಡಗು ಇವರಿಗೆ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು. ಇಂದಿನ ತರಗತಿಯನ್ನು ಪ್ರಾರಂಭಿಸುವುದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆ SSF DK ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರಾದಂತಹ ಮುನೀರ್ ಅಹ್ಮದ್ ಕಾಮಿಲ್ ಸಖಾಫಿ ಉಸ್ತಾದರಿಂದ ಆಶಂಸಾ ಮಾತುಗಳು.
ಅಸ್ಸಲಾಮು ಅಲೈಕುಂ ವರಹ್ಮತುಲ್ಲಾಹಿ ವಬರಕಾತು.
ವಾಲೈಕುಂ ಸಲಾಂ
ಅಲ್ಹಮ್ದುಲಿಲ್ಲಾಹ್.
ವಾಲೈಕುಂ ಸಲಾಂ.
ವಸ್ಸಲಾಮು ಅಲಾ ಸಯ್ಯಿದಿನಾ ಮುಹಮ್ಮದಿನ್ ವ ಆಲಿ ಕುಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ವಹಾಬತಿ ಅಜ್ಮഈನ್. ಅಮ್ಮಾ ಬಅದ್. ಅಲ್ಹಮ್ದುಲಿಲ್ಲಾಹ್. SSF ದಕ್ಷಿಣ ಕನ್ನಡ ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯ ಕ್ಯಾಂಪಸ್ನ ವತಿಯಿಂದ ಎಡುಜಿ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ 5 ದಿನಗಳ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಂ ಬಹಳ ಯಶಸ್ವಿಯಾಗಿ ನಡೆಯುತ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ನಿನ್ನೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯ ಮಾಜಿ ಜಿಲ್ಲಾಧಿಕಾರಿಗಳಾದ ಸಸಿಕಾಂತ್ ಸೆಂಥಿಲ್ ಸರ್ ಅವರ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ಒಂದು ತರಗತಿ ಇತ್ತು. ಅವರೊಂದಿಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಕ್ಯಾಂಪಸ್ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಗಳನ್ನು ಕೇಳಿ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಕೂಡ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ಒಂದು ಬೆನಿಫಿಷಿಯಲ್ ಆದಂತಹ ತರಗತಿಯಾಗಿತ್ತು ನಿನ್ನೆ ನಡೆದದ್ದು. ಇಂದು ಇನ್ಶಾ ಅಲ್ಲಾ ನಮ್ಮ ನುಫೈಲ್ ಸರ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಗ್ಳೂರ್ ಅವರ ತರಗತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಡೆಯಲಿಕ್ಕಿದೆ. ಶರೀಫ್ ಮಾಸ್ಟರ್ ಅವರು ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ಹೇಳಿದಂತೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಕಾರ್ಯಾಚರಣೆಗಳು, ನಮ್ಮ ಕಾಂಡಕ್ಟ್, ನಮ್ಮ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ಗಳು, ಸಂಘಟನಾ ಕಾರ್ಯಕರ್ತರು ನಮ್ಮ ಸ್ವಭಾವವನ್ನು ಉತ್ತಮ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಸ್ವಭಾವ ಉತ್ತಮ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಆದರೆ ಅದು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಮುಖವಾಗಿ ನಾವು ಪರಿಗಣಿಸಬೇಕಾದ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಒಂದು ಅಂಶವಾಗಿದೆ. ಆದ್ದರಿಂದ ಹಬೀಬ್ ಸಲ್ಲಲ್ಲಾಹು ಅಲೈಹಿ ವಸಲ್ಲಮರ ಲೈಫ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಅಚೀವ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ನ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳುವಾಗ ಹಬೀಬ್ ಸಲ್ಲಲ್ಲಾಹು ಅಲೈಹಿ ವಸಲ್ಲಮರ ಸ್ವಭಾವದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳುವುದು, ಆಯಿಷಾ ಬೀವಿ ರಲಿಯಲ್ಲಾಹು ಅನ್ಹಾ ಹೇಳುವುದು ಕಾನ ಖುಲುಕುಹುಲ್ ಕುರ್ಆನ್. ಹಬೀಬ್ ಸಲ್ಲಲ್ಲಾಹು ಅಲೈಹಿ ವಸಲ್ಲಮರ ಸ್ವಭಾವ ಅದು ಕುರ್ಆನ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತು. ಅಂದರೆ ಹಬೀಬ್ ಸಲ್ಲಲ್ಲಾಹು ಅಲೈಹಿ ವಸಲ್ಲಮರ ಅವರ ಸ್ವಭಾವದಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಮಾದರಿ ಇದೆ. ಆ ಸ್ವಭಾವವನ್ನು ಸ್ವೀಕರಿಸಬೇಕಾದುದು ನಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರ ಕರ್ತವ್ಯವಾಗಿದೆ. ಆದ್ದರಿಂದ ಅಲ್ಹಮ್ದುಲಿಲ್ಲಾಹ್ ನಮ್ಮ ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ಗಳ ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಗೆ ಬೇಕಾಗಿ, ನಮ್ಮ ಸಾಮರ್ಥ್ಯಗಳ ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿಗೆ ಬೇಕಾಗಿ ನಮಗೆ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ತರಗತಿಗಳು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮಂಡನೆ ಆಗುತ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಅಲ್ಲಾಹು ತಆಲಾ ಎಲ್ಲವನ್ನು ಕಬೂಲ್ ಮಾಡಲಿ. ಕ್ಯಾಂಪಸ್ನ ಯಶಸ್ವಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಶರೀಫ್ ಮಾಸ್ಟರ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಗ್ಳೂರ್ ನಿರಂತರವಾಗಿ ಅವರ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನಗಳನ್ನು ಮಾಡುತ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದರೊಂದಿಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯ ಕ್ಯಾಂಪಸ್ ಸೆಕ್ರೆಟರಿ ಜುಹೈರ್ ಸರ್ ಅವರು ಈ ಒಂದು ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮವನ್ನು ಅಚ್ಚುಕಟ್ಟಾಗಿ ನಡೆಸುವುದರೊಂದಿಗೆ ಹಲವಾರು ಪ್ಲಾನಿಂಗ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಅವರು ನಮ್ಮ ಮುಂದಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಜುಹೈರ್ ಸರ್ ಅವರ ಯೋಜನೆಗಳು ನಮ್ಮ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಮಟ್ಟದ ಬದಲಾವಣೆ ಆಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಕಾರಣವಾಗಬಹುದು. ಅಂತಹ ಪ್ಲಾನಿಂಗ್ಗಳೆಲ್ಲ ನಮ್ಮ ಜುಹೈರ್ ಸರ್ ಅವರಿಗಿದೆ. ಅಲ್ಲಾಹು ಜುಹೈರ್ ಸರ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಆಫಿಯತ್ ಮತ್ತು ದೀರ್ಘಾಯುಷ್ಯವನ್ನು ನೀಡಲಿ. ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಗಳನ್ನು ನಡೆಸಿಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಲು ಅಲ್ಲಾಹು ನಮಗೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ತೌಫೀಕ್ ನೀಡಲಿ ಎಂದು ಹೇಳಿಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತಾ ಮಾತುಗಳನ್ನು ಕೊನೆಗೊಳಿಸುತ್ತೇನೆ. ಅಸ್ಸಲಾಮು ಅಲೈಕುಂ ವರಹ್ಮತುಲ್ಲಾಹಿ ವಬರಕಾತು.
ವಅಲೈಕುಂ ಸಲಾಂ.
ಆಶಂಸಾ ಮಾತುಗಳ ಮೂಲಕ ನಮ್ಮನ್ನು ಹುರಿದುಂಬಿಸಿದಂತ DK ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರಾದ ಮುನೀರ್ ಅಹ್ಮದ್ ಕಾಮಿಲ್ ಸಖಾಫಿ ಉಸ್ತಾದರಿಗೆ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು. ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಅದನ್ನ ಪಬ್ಲಿಷ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಅಥವಾ ಅದನ್ನ ಮಾರಾಟ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಆ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಅದನ್ನ ಉತ್ಪಾದಿಸಿದಂತಹ ಉತ್ಪಾದಕರು ಅವರು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅದನ್ನ ಜಾಹೀರಾತು ಮಾಡುತ್ತಾರೆ ಅದಾಗಿದೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ನಾವು ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರೊಂದು ಇಂಟರ್ವ್ಯೂ ಅಥವಾ ಬೇರೆ ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರೊಂದು ಜಾಬ್ ಹುಡುಕಾಟದಲ್ಲಿರುವಾಗ ನಾವು ಇಂಟರ್ವ್ಯೂ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗುವಾಗ ನಮ್ಮನ್ನು ನಾವು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ ಅದಾಗಿದೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಉಪಕಾರವಾಗುವಂಥದ್ದು. ಸೊ ಆ ಒಂದು ನಿಟ್ಟಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಇವತ್ತಿನ ತರಗತಿಯನ್ನು ಸಾಫ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಪರ್ಸನಾಲಿಟಿ ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ನಾವು ಪ್ಲಾನ್ ಮಾಡಿರೋದು. ಸೊ ಐ ವುಡ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಟು ಕಾಲ್ ಅಪಾನ್ A.R.Nufail sir, Bangalore, to give us some of the tactics about the soft skills and personality development. I would like to pass the mic on to you, sir.
Thank you, Zuhair Hussain. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Am I audible?
Alaikum salam. Yeah, you are audible, sir.
Alhamdulillah, salatu wassalamu ala ashrafil mursalin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in, ma ba'd. Khudh bi yadi qallat tahilati yadrikni sayyidi ya Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. I'll just turn on my video for just 2 seconds so that everyone sees my face. There are a few familiar faces here. I know Safwan, I know Munir Ustad, and few others. Alhamdulillah. Wait, I'm at a very bad place. It's raining here, and my internet is kind of very slow. So I'll turn off my video. Okay. Great. I'm very happy of this evening. I'm very very excited to meet you all. There are 2 reasons for that. The first reason, this program is conducted by SSF. SSF is an organization which I'm attached to. I'm very close to. I've been a part of SSF for quite some time. Whatever I have achieved in my life, it's all because of SSF. That's the main reason when my friend Safdar Hussain approached me for this program, to talk in today's session without any hesitation. Even though I'm working now, it's part of my work. Without any hesitation, I told him, yes, I'll be a part of this great session. That's the first reason. I'm very excited, very happy. The second reason, my audience, all of you are students. So that's another exciting thing. I always feel happy to interact with students. When I was a student, when I was in my college or when I was in my campus, I never got an opportunity to attend these kind of sessions, which would improve one's personality or communication or improve the soft skills. I never got an opportunity to be a part of it. A great thank you for SSF DK campus unit. For conducting such a wonderful sessions. I think it's 5 days, right, with different topics, different people speak, right?
Yes, sir. It is 5 days
wonderful.
program. Today is 3rd day.
That's amazing. Great. So I wouldn't waste time by introducing or knowing each other, because we are it's a virtual talk that we are going through right now. So let me quickly pitch into my topic rather than wasting any of your time. It's just 30 minutes that I have, 30 to 40 minutes that I have. So I'll try my best to cover and meet your expectations. And in case if you have any doubts, you can keep it to the last. You can ask me if you have any questions at the last, or you can post it in the chat box. Zuhair can make a note of those and shoot it at the end.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay.
Let me quickly share my screen. I have a small presentation for you. Can you see my presentation?
Yeah, sir.
Great. So today's topic that we're going to talk about is personality development and soft skill. Just give me a minute. Let me see if I can move this. Perfect. So what is personality development? The General Secretary of the campus secretary of SSF
Nufail sir, your voice is not clear.
Explained really well in Kannada still. So personality development is what we have to understand first. I'm audible now?
Yeah.
I'm audible now. Is it okay?
Yeah. Now you're audible.
Okay, wonderful. Great. So personality defines like who we are. Our personalities determines how we act and react, as well as interact and respond to the world. It really makes a person alive in the society. Okay. And when we talk about personality, I have noticed many people like in Kannada they say, right, in personality guru. I have heard this in Bangalore, like in personality guru. We should learn from him, right? We see a person and we say like, what a personality, right? So personality defines who you are, and personality development is an improvement in all spheres of an individual's life, which means personality is something that defines who you are, and development is something that you have to bring change in your life. Let it be your work, let it be your office, your friend. It's a development that you will bring to make a change in your personality. That's personality development. Why is personality development important? Okay, the importance of personality development. Personality development grooms an individual and helps him make a mark of his or her life, right? This is important for both, for men and women. So personality development will help you to improve yourself. It will help to improve an individual, okay, when it comes to your personal life, and also your your career, your office, or whatever field that you're being part of. Let's say you are a member of SSF, your personality really matters a lot. I'm not going into that topic. So personality development goes a long way in reducing stress and conflicts, right? When you wouldn't have much stress when you have a perfect personality. It'll reduce a lot of conflicts, let's say in your career and in your personal life. The third important thing that we need to understand is personality development helps you develop a positive attitude in life. Positive attitude in life is very, very important. That's something which I'll be talking a little later. Okay, so personality development helps you to develop a positive attitude in life. Now, important aspects of personality development, right? Let me talk a little bit about a few things here. Right, the first thing that I'm going to talk about is about success. Let it for a Muslim, or for the audience that I have right now. Let's say the reason why we are Muslim, or the ultimate goal that we have, is to be success in the life hereafter, right? As a campus student, my success would be clearing all my exams, getting graduated, or completing my master's, PhD, getting a doctorate, and getting a good job, right? That might be a success to a student. What makes a person successful? How do we recognize success? That's very important. It's part of your personality development. You need to understand what success is, okay, and what exactly success means. When we understand what success is, our personality is developed, right? For few, success might mean wealth, right? We have seen people, right? If someone is very rich, we say that he's a successful person. For example, when we talk about Ambani, we say that he's a successful person. But is he really a successful person? Now, successful person means, or success means, it depends on person to person. For me, success might be my wealth. For you, success might be your family, a good health, a good recognition, a peace of mind, right? It differs from person to person. So unfortunately, most of the times, when we ask students, the way we define success, we always go wrong. So it is very important to understand that success is a journey, right? We do not have a dead end for success. For example, let's say, I start working as as a front end or front desk employee in a company, okay, and I get promoted. Am I successful? Yes, I'm successful in getting promoted here, but have I reached my success? No. Another goal starts and my success changes, right? So success is not a definite thing that that will stop at a point of time. Success means it's a journey, not a destination. We never arrive after we reach one goal. We go on to the next and next and next, and it goes on, right? That's how it is. Like when you're doing your PUC, your success is when you complete or when you pass your exams. Do you stop there? No, you take up graduation. You want to be a graduate. So you take up your higher studies, and your success is something different now. So once you graduate, your success changes. Another important thing that we have to understand is success does not mean that you have to be liked or accepted by everyone. Even though you are success, there might be people who might talk different about you. They might tell you that you're not success. Success completely defines, or it's up to you what successful you want to be in and how much you have achieved there. Now, the second point here is goal setting. Now, goal setting is very, very important for a personality development and for success. Until unless you have a goal setting, it is very difficult for you to define what success is. Why are goals important? Right? For example, let me give you with an example here. Let's say that you are standing in a bright, sunny, like a very, very bright sunny day outside your house with a powerful magnifying glass. I hope everyone understands what a magnifying glass is. Now, if you just hold the magnifying glass, it won't set a piece of paper afire, right? If you keep moving the glass, the magnifying glass, will it set fire on the piece of paper? We do this activity. I mean, we used to do this when we were in school. I don't know if you guys do it now when you're in the college. We get the magnifying glass, right? And we show it to a piece of paper and we see if it gets on fire. So if you are focused on that, and if you are like, if you're not moving the magnifying glass, and if it's direct, the sun rays are directly hitting the paper, then it gets on fire. So which means if your focus, if you have set a proper goal in your life, that takes you to the success, and also that improves in your personality. A man was traveling, okay, and he stopped at an intersection. He asked an elderly man, there was an elderly man, he asked him, where does this road take me? Now the elderly man or the elderly person asked him back, where do you want to go? The man replied, the man was someone like us, right? He replied, I don't know. Then the elderly man, the old man replied to him, take any road. What difference does it make? Right? So if you're not definite about your goal, no matter what you're doing, it really doesn't matter. You cannot define success. So dear friends, this is the time that you set goals right. During our campus life, we complete our graduation with good scores. We do everything that is possible. We concentrate, but we fail in setting goals. Once you complete your graduation or once you complete your master's, that's when you realize that you should have set goals when I was in my PUC or when I was doing my degree. Now, once you come out of your college, once you finish your graduation or once you finish your master's, and you'll start looking for a job with a confusion, and you wouldn't be prepared, or you wouldn't have a proper goal there, like which company to apply for, or like what exactly is my area of interest, where should I be looking for a job. So without these pre-plan, or without setting a goal, if you start hunting for a job, you will end up working for a small firm. You would end up working in you would land in a place where you really don't belong to, right? We often see people, always cribbing about the job, right? We often see people, right? I mean, telling, this job is very irritating. I shouldn't have been working here. I shouldn't join. I chose a wrong company. So we often hear people telling these things. The reason why they land up in a wrong place is because they haven't set a proper goal, right? Until unless you set a proper goal, it's very difficult for you to be success. Now, for you to be success and for you to set a proper goal, attitude matters a lot. Your complete personality, evolves with the kind of attitude what you have. Attitude is very, very important. Let me share a small story here, my friends. There was a farmer. His name was, let's take any name. Let's say, Hafiz. Okay. There was a farmer called Hafiz in Africa who was very happy with his life. He was content, right? I hope you understand what content is, right? I mean, whatever we have, we should be happy with that. That's the content, whatever we have. Uh, uh, he was happy because he was content. At times, when we feel that we are upset, we are unhappy. The reason why we are unhappy is because we are not happy with whatever we have. We still think that whatever God has given to us is not enough. We have to go after something else, right? But this guy Hafiz was very happy, and one day a wise man came to him and told him about the glory of diamonds, right? I hope I'm audible, and you're able to understand me, right?
Yes, you're audible.
Wonderful,
You're
wonderful.
understanding.
Great, that's wonderful. So this wise man came to Hafiz and he was talking about diamonds and the power of the diamonds. He told Hafiz that, if you have a diamond that is size of your thumb, you will be able to own the city. You can buy the city. And if you had a diamond of a little bigger than that, maybe a fist, then you could probably buy this town or this country. And this wise man spoke about diamonds and he just left. Now, our Hafiz, who was very happy till then, okay, he was very excited, he was very happy with his life. He lost his sleep. He couldn't sleep that night. He was unhappy because he was discontented. And he was unhappy and he started thinking about the diamond. The very next morning, Hafiz made arrangement to sell his farm, took care of his family, and he went in search of diamonds. He looked all over Africa and couldn't find any. He looked all through Europe, okay, and he couldn't find any. By the time he got to Spain, he was emotionally, physically, and financially depleted. He didn't have any money to eat food. He was so disheartened, right? He was so upset that he committed suicide by throwing himself into a river. Now he had already sold his farm, right? I mean, there was a person who took the farm. Now, after a few years, this wise man whom we spoke about, who went to Hafiz earlier and who was talking about the diamonds, okay, came to the same place and he saw a different person in this farm. And this person asked him, like, the person who owned the farm, where is Hafiz? I had met Hafiz a few years back. He said, I mean, Hafiz is no more the owner of this land. I own this land, and Hafiz has left. And this wise man saw a glittering, a diamond, in the shelf of this person's farm. And he asked him, what is that? He said, I got this stone in my farm. It was just laying there. So I took it and I saw this is like, this was very beautiful. So I kept it in my shelf. And this person asked him, like, why do you ask about the stone? The wise man said, because this is a diamond. I recognized this when I first came to Aziz, and when I first came to this farm, and when I first met Hafiz. And I had told him about the diamonds, but unfortunately, Hafiz couldn't realize that the diamond is in his farm. Similarly, we have to understand that we should realize the qualities what we have. God has gifted everyone with a beautiful personality. We have to understand what we have. We need to have a right attitude. Okay, when our attitude is right, we are realize that we are walking on acres and acres of diamonds. We always go behind opportunities. We always go try hunt for opportunities. But what we have to realize is opportunity is always under our feet. We don't have to go anywhere. All we need to do is recognize the opportunity. Now, to recognize the opportunity, attitude is very, very important. You need to have right attitude. Now, let's take any organization or any company that you go for an interview. The first thing that they will look for is attitude. I'll just share a small experience that I had recently. I was looking for for a candidate, in my team. So I went through a few interviews. I spoke to a few candidates. There was one candidate. He was really good. His communication was excellent. His resume was superb. Okay. I spoke to him, and I asked him, like, are you still looking for a job? I see that you're looking for a job and you have a resume. The very next question that this person showed to me was, what is the pay? How much will your company pay? Right? We never spoke about what kind of a job, or am I hiring him, or are we still going through the interview? No, the first question that he asked me was about the salary. Right? If you see the way he spoke to me, his attitude couldn't get him that job. Immediately I told him, okay, I'll get back to you. Before we could discuss about salary, there's a lot of things. I should really consider you for the interview, right? So only if I consider you for the interview, that's when we can discuss about the salary. And I had to reject him just because of his attitude. I had another person who had a better attitude. So attitude is very, very important. And another point which is very important is being positive. There's a lot of things that we have to discuss here, but unfortunately, as the time that we have is very limited, I'm not going through everything. Being positive is very, very important. Now, if you have to be successful, you have to be very positive. Now, until unless you're positive, it's very difficult to be success. It's very difficult to set right goals. It's very difficult to have attitude, and it's very difficult to have a good personality. Now, let me share a small story here again. There was a hunter who bought an amazing bird dog. Okay, I hope you understand what a bird dog is. The dog which catches the birds. Okay, this dog was very unique. Okay, this dog could walk on the water, and the hunter was looking forward to show the skills of this dog to one of his friends. So both decided to go for hunting, near a river, and the friend started hunting ducks. The ducks used to fell in the water in the river, and this dog, it used to run on the water. It used to walk on the water, fetch the duck, and give it back to the owner. This went on till evening, and the dog owner was expecting his friend to be shocked, amazed, and talk something about the qualities of this dog. This was kind of very unique, right? We know that. Have you ever seen any dog walking on the water? Have Do we have a dog walking on the water in Bangalore? Can you guys hear me? I mean,
yeah, we are audible.
Yes,
Okay.
sir, audible, sir.
Wonderful, wonderful. So have you seen, Zuhair, have you seen any dog walking on the water?
No, not at all.
On the river, right? So if, let's say, if you see a dog walking on the water, will you be shocked? Will you be amazed?
Yes. Yes, obviously.
Definitely, we would be, right? So this person, this dog's owner, was expecting the friend to comment or compliment him for the amazing dog, right? But that never happened. Like, at the end, in the evening, they both started walking back home, and this person, the dog's owner, asked his friend, didn't you see anything, didn't you see something different today? What do you feel about my dog? What is your comment on my dog? Did you see anything unusual? And the friend replied, yes, I saw something very different. I did notice something unusual with your dog. Your dog can't swim. So this was the answer, what he got from the friend. The dog was so unique. The dog had multi skills which no other dog had, but still his friend couldn't find any positive here. He found only negative. So you will be surrounded with a lot of people, who talk negative. For example, when you're in the campus, you might want to achieve a lot of things. Let's say you decide to go for a course, okay, for spoken English, just an example. That's my domain, that's where I train people with. So let's say you decide to go for a spoken English classes. There'll be someone who is among you. He will be your friend, okay, very good friend of you. He'll tell you, yeah, Kimaga, why spoken English? You don't have to go for classes, right? Beta, spoken English beta, right? My Kannada is bad. It's been quite some time that I have spoken in Kannada. So there will be someone who will always talk something negative when you suggest or when you try to do something. So you have to be always positive, think positive, be positive. The only time that you have to be negative is when you go for a COVID test. Great. So that's what is a personality development. The key aspects of personality development is. Now let me quickly move on to soft skills. There are many things that we need to discuss on personality development, but I don't want you to get bored and take you all with everything that's related to personality development. So I just gave you a few basic idea that you need to focus when it comes to personality development. So let's move on to soft skills. Soft skills, again, as my friend, the campus secretary, rightly said, it's very, very important. And we are in the right time to improve our soft skills. When my friend Saftar told me about this topic, I was kind of very happy when I heard about this topic, because when you're on the campus, when you're a student, that's the right time to improve your soft skills. Soft skills means it's a cluster of personality qualities. Okay, it's not something that you have to go somewhere and purchase. The soft skill qualities are within yourself. It's just that how you mold or how you improve those. It's your habits, your attitude, your social graces that makes you your soft skills. Okay, those are the cluster which which are your soft skills to be a good employee and to be compatible to your work. Okay, so there are a few things that is related to soft skills. Is your body language, which is very, very important. When you go for an interview, the first thing that will be noticed is your body language. When someone is coming to my room for an interview, as an interviewer, the first thing what I see is like, how is his appearance, the way he dressed, okay, and when he's talking to me, the body language, when he entered the room, has he followed the etiquettes of entering the room, the way he walks, the way he sits, his sitting posture, all these will be noticed. Has anyone been to an interview here in this my audience? Most of them are students, but anyone who's been to an interview, can you raise your hand? And anyone? ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ ಇಂಟರ್ವ್ಯೂಗೆ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದೀರಾ? ಕ್ಯಾಂಪಸ್ ಇಂಟರ್ವ್ಯೂಗೆ? Okay, I'll answer that. I'm audible, right, Zuhair?
All are students in this, so I think none of them have attended interview. I have attended. I have passed my.
Okay, wonderful. So Zuhair, when you attended interview, when you first went to a company, okay, how many hours did they make you wait?
We had waited for at least 3 hours.
3 hours.
First interview, 3 hours.
Perfect. So any person who has gone for an interview, if you ask him how many hours they have waited, they will have an experience of 2 hours, 3 hours, 5 hours, more than that. Okay, the reason why they make you wait is not because they all are busy. To notice and to see your body language, to see how you're responding to the wait, like, if you're losing your cool, if you're like getting irritated, they will judge all these things. The first thing they will notice is your body language. They'll make you wait. They'll see your patience. They will see how you're reacting, how you're walking. If you're going to fetch water, if there is someone, if there is a HR manager, he will notice how you're walking to fetch the water. This really matters for a company to have a person with a good body language, with good attitude and good soft skills. The next is communication. Communication is very, very important. How you communicate is very important. No matter which language you're communicating, communication is very important. And these days, most of the interviews are happening in English. Any company that you look for a job, they first look how you can communicate in English. Most of the companies. The main reason why the companies do that is because they want to grow globally. They want to have customers across the globe, and they want someone who can communicate with their clients in English. So communication is very, very important. Presentation is another key aspect. When I say presentation, it's not how you make a presentation, make a PPT and present it in front of the people, but your presentation. When you go for an interview, the way you dressed, okay, the attire you wear for the interview is very, very important. People often, I see people, it all comes from attitude. People come for interview with casual clothes. That's fine, but the way you're dressed really matters, right? So when you go for an interview, you have to always be careful. You have to prepare well. You have to dress well, right? You have to be a good team player, and that's again a part of your soft skills, your leadership quality, and you have to always be energetic. Okay, energy really matters a lot, especially for companies or organization. If their employees are very energetic, the growth of the company is better. Let's move on. A little insight on hard skill and soft skill, the difference between hard skill and soft skill. Now, hard skill is the technical knowledge that you have, the domain expertise that you have. For example, like if I'm into software development, the kind of expertise that I have in coding, I have in developing the software, those are my hard skills. But when it comes to soft skills, it's how you present yourself, how you talk to your clients, how you communicate with your customers. These are all, these things come under soft skills. For example, I'm just trying to make you understand how important soft skills are. Okay, let's say I, make a product. Okay, I let's say I make a toy. Okay, a toy, and if I don't know how to sell that toy, is there any use of making that toy? Not really. If you know how to develop a software, and if you cannot sell that to people, if you cannot talk to people and convince them to buy the software or to buy this toy, it is very difficult to sell that particular product. You would have experienced this. I mean, whenever you go to any uh, well-known restaurants, like if you go to KFC, or if you go to Domino's, or a 5-star or 3-star rated hotels, the kind of experience that you get there is completely different from a local hotel that you go in any somewhere near the bus stands, or in towns, the small hotels that you find. So the experience is completely different. The people in McDonald's or Domino's, or like reputed companies or reputed restaurants, their soft skills is completely different from the soft skills what a person or the supplier who works in a normal hotel or the small hotels that we find, right? It's two different things. So soft skill plays a key role in any kind of a business, and just having hard skills wouldn't really help. Now the market is completely changed. Recently I spoke on a topic, the change in the global market. So I was stressing on this part, like just having certificates, just being graduate wouldn't really help. You should know how to express those. You should know how to talk to people. You should know how to use your hard skills and express those to the people using your soft skills, which is very, very important. What happens when we don't possess soft skills, when we don't have soft skills? The first thing is lack of satisfaction. You won't be satisfied. Forget about the companies that you would work for. You won't be satisfied with if you don't possess or if you don't have proper skills. I mean the soft skills, right? You'll always have you'll always be upset. You'll always think that things are not going the way you want to. Your customers won't be happy, your managers won't be happy, and you will not be satisfied with whatever you're doing. Less respect in the society. Have you noticed, I mean, people who are very presentable, who speak really well, who know how to mingle with people, who know how to talk to people, they get a lot of respect in the society. They might not have certificates, they might not have they might not be graduates, they might not be they wouldn't have done masters from Oxford or Cambridge, but the kind of respect that they get in the society is more compared to an educated person. That's because of their soft skills. Especially a person who works in the organization like SSF, the kind of respect they gain in the society is more compared to any other person, right? Or any other people. The reason why you get a lot of respect is when you work with this organization, without even we know, without even we realize, there's a lot of soft skills that is, that's been transferred to us. Uh, Poor influence in groups or organization. When you're working in a company, if your soft skills are bad, if you don't know how to build a rapport with your managers, with your team leaders, it is very difficult for you to grow, right? You won't be influential in the groups or in the organizations. Lack of appreciation, recognitions. You won't be appreciated for the kind of work that you do if you don't know how to present those. Okay, you won't be recognized. Criticism in all level of life. Throughout your life, you will be criticized. When you come home, in your family, you will be criticized, right? When you go to office, you will be criticized there. Among your friends, you will be criticized. So it is very important to have soft skills to overcome these. Personal attributes which people look for. Now, these days, let's say you work for a company or even in the society, people look for honesty, your dedication, your manner and etiquette, right? We often see that, right? I mean, even in the society or in the office, if a person who's got a bad attitude, he's not good with the manners, it's very difficult for him to survive in the company. Then ethics, which is very important. Let's say you're supposed to come for an interview at 9 o'clock and you're coming at 10 o'clock, right? That's a bad ethic, and people wouldn't appreciate that. You have to be happy with whatever you're doing. Pride in work is very, very important. Even if you're working in a small company, you should be very happy with whatever you're doing. You should be you should be proud, and the pride in work is very, very important. Good listener. You have to always listen properly. You have to be a good listener to your friends, your family, people around you, your colleagues in the office, which is very, very important. Which attributes, these are the attributes which people really look for. Persistence is again very, very important thing. Benefits of soft skills to an organization. Why do we think that companies focus on soft skills? We always talk about soft skills, right? That we do go for many institutes to do courses on soft skills. But soft skills is something that we already have within ourselves. It's just that we have to understand and build. Why do organization focus on soft skills? Increased creditability with customers. So when you have soft skills, uh, the rapport with customers would be more. You would get the company would get a lot of benefits when they grow the customers. Increased customer satisfactions. Customers will be very happy the way you're dealing with them. More productive employees. When you have more productive employees, the organization grows. The less stress the management has. Strong team and leadership. If you have good soft skills, you can build a strong team. You can be a leader. Okay. Uh, with my experience of 12 years in different organizations, I have seen that any person who moves up the ladder, which means any person who grows, who achieves something, who gets promoted, is always based on their soft skills. Soft skills is 84% and your hard skills are just 15%. Outservice the competitors. So any organization, if they have employees with better soft skills, will definitely outsmart their competitors. Benefits of soft skills to an individual: recognition from the industry, employers, and peers. Okay, if you have good soft skills, then you would definitely get recognized from the industry that you're working. Your managers, your company will recognize you. You will get rewarded. Like you will be promoted to different levels. Okay, new employment opportunities. You would get a lot of openings in a lot of companies, and you'll be considered there for a good pay and for promotions. A professional accomplishment is again a benefit that you would get if you have soft skills. You will gain respect in the society, which we spoke about, right? When you're presenting yourself in front of this society, that's really important. I mean, soft skills are really important. The way you speak to the people, your attitude, right? All these matters. Increased ability to perform on the job. So if your soft skills are good, then your ability to perform with whatever work that you're doing is really well. So these are the just an overview on how the soft skills, or what exactly the soft skills are, what are the benefits of soft skills to the company and the individuals, why we focus on those, and also the different key areas of personality development that we need to focus on. So these are just an overview that I have walked you through. Now, soft skills get little respect, but will make or break your career. So soft skills are very, very important for your career. And this is the time, as you're a student, you're a campus mate, this is the time you need to improve on getting right soft skills, improving your soft skills. So after a few years, when you go for interview, you're well prepared, you're ready, and you start your career in a very nice way. That's it from my end, guys. Thank you. If you have any questions for the next 5-10 minutes, you can ask.
Nufail sir, there was a question in the chat box. He was asking about qualities of an entrepreneur.
The qualities of an entrepreneur. Right.
Yeah.
So to be very honest, I have just started my own company. When I say company, it's an organization, it's an institute for spoken English. Okay, so even I'm doing a lot of research on how to be a good entrepreneur, because if I have to be successful in what I'm doing right now. So right now, my goal is to start this institute virtually and then spread it throughout Kerala and other parts of Karnataka as well. That's my goal. So the qualities of good entrepreneur is you need to have a firm goal set for what you're doing. Okay. The second thing is you need to be you have to be very dedicated in whatever you're doing. A good entrepreneur sleeps very less. Okay, any good entrepreneur you take, they sleep very less. Okay, and a few other qualities which an entrepreneur should have. He has to get used to failures. Okay, we'll have a lot of failures as an entrepreneur. It's not easy. You will face a lot of failures. Okay, uh, you need to know how to overcome those. Do you guys know who Abraham Lincoln is?
Yeah.
Everyone knows, right? He was a successful uh, president of the
President
United
of
States.
United States.
Yeah, yeah, we all know. Do you know about his history? Abraham Lincoln, he started his
Yeah.
business, yeah, at the age of 21. He started his business at the age of 21, and he was defeated in he couldn't do well in the business. Then at the age of 22, he was defeated in a legislative race. I mean, which means an election, a legislative election at the age of 22. Okay, he started again another business, and he failed at the age of 24. He lost his girlfriend at the age of 26. Okay. And he had a lot of bankrupts at the age of 27, then 34. At the age of 34, he again, he lost an election. He lost the race for a senatorial, position. He lost many times at the age of 27, at the age of 45. He lost many elections. At the age of 47, he lost an election for vice president. Right. Finally, at the age of 52, he became president of United States of America. And we know who Abraham Lincoln is, right? So failures would come as an entrepreneur. We should know how to tackle it with a positive attitude and how to move forward.
Okay, there is one more question. It might be a little bit offending, but they have asked a question. Is it necessary to take soft skill spoken English classes to improve the soft skills or English speaking skills?
Wonderful. That's a wonderful question. Great. That's a beautiful question. I mean, soft skills is different, and spoken English is different. These are two different things. Okay. Spoken English is to improve your English communication. Soft skill is to improve the way you present yourself, the way you talk to people, the way you perform, the way you perform in your career. Okay, for that, soft skill is very, very important. I'll give you an example. Let's say you're running a chai shop. Okay, you understand what a chai shop is, right? A tea shop. Okay, you're running a tea shop. Yeah. So if you have to get more customers coming to your chai shop, you need to be smiling at customers. You need to talk to them friendly. There's no English here. Okay, you're talking to them in Kannada. Okay, the way you give, the way you talk to them, the way you respect them, that will improve your business. Okay, these are all your soft skills. The way you smile at them, the way you talk to them. Okay, now English communication is like, let's say you're working for a big company, okay, big firm like IBM or big firm. So if the project that you're working for, if it requires English communication, wherein if they are dealing with customers in US, customers in Europe, then your English communication has to be good, right? So these are two different things. But the current market, most of the companies are looking for people who can speak English fluently. Hope that answers the question.
Any other questions from participants?
I mean, this is a vast topic what we are discussing right now. That needs a lot of activities, needs a lot of exercise. When we do it physically, it's more fun, right? I mean, online, there are a lot of restrictions, the time, the network issues.
Yeah.
Thank God, I think it's good. Maybe it's because of SSF program that there was no interruption with my network. Usually when I do these kind of sessions, like there are a lot of internet issues.
Sir, there is one more question. They are asking that if they take any spoken English classes, will that be helpful to improve their language?
Definitely. I mean, I cannot say no to it because there might be trainers here, and I myself train people on spoken English, right? To be very honest, okay, you all are like part of SSF program, so I'm not doing a marketing for my business here. So I'll be very honest, okay. Just going to a spoken English class for 15 days or 30 days, you cannot speak like Barack Obama. You know Barack Obama, right? His communication is really well. You cannot speak like him if you go for 15 days or 30 days. What we do in 15 days or 30 days course or 2 months course, we will show you a path to improve your communication. Now, let me ask you a simple question. I think most of you speak Kannada really well, right? How did you speak Kannada? Did you go for any classes?
No, sir.
No.
No one went for any Kannada classes, right? I mean, I can speak Malayalam well. I can speak Kannada. I can speak Urdu. The way I did not go for any classes. I mean, the way I learned Kannada is like I had a lot of friends in Bangalore who speak Kannada. The local language there is Kannada. So I started practicing every day, listening to people speaking in Kannada, and that's how my Kannada improved. Similarly with English, okay, it's not that 15 days course or 30 days course you will know everything in English, no. But if you go for 15 days or 30 days course in good institutes or good spoken English centers, they will show you a path to improve your communication, and that really helps. Hope that answers your question.
Is it clear, Sawaz and Faisal Bajpe? Yeah. Is there any other questions you want to ask?
Sir, I daily think to read one book. I think I open it and read it and keep it close. After some time, I feel to read it tomorrow. What's your suggestion that making time set for reading books?
That's a problem with everyone, the only solution what I can suggest you is to throw your phone out of the window and uninstall WhatsApp, Facebook and everything. Then it becomes easy to read books. I mean, this problem is with everyone. That was a nice question what he asked. Even with me, it's very difficult to complete reading one book, but it depends on your area of interest. Okay. What we do is we often try to do something that we are not interested in, right? We might choose a book which is not our topic. I am kind of a person who loves to read history, right? Now if you give me a book which is related to science, I'll go mad. I cannot take it. I cannot even read for 10 minutes. Okay, if it's history, I can complete that book. Now what you have to do is you have to be very firm on the decisions what we make. If you decide that today 30 minutes I'll read this book, yes, 30 minutes I'll read the book. Okay, it's very difficult to concentrate these days. Even if online classes, if the class goes more than 20 minutes, everyone gets bored and it's very difficult to concentrate. So reading books is again, you need a lot of concentration. So don't make decisions or don't set goals that I'll read one book every day, which is very difficult if you're not someone who's interested in reading. Okay, but think about this. I'll read book for like 15 minutes a day. I'll read book for 30 minutes a day. And just to give you another example, most of us feel very difficult to recite Quran, right? If we it's only in holy month of Ramadan that we are able to recite Quran 2 juz, three juz and all. But other days it's very difficult. But think about this every day. Don't set a target that I'll complete 5 juz or 10 juz. No, whatever is my time that I can dedicate, let's say 10 minutes, 15 minutes, try to spend only 15 minutes on that. Try to read only for 15 minutes. Once you feel that you're getting bored of reading, stop it. Don't continue. Stop your book, do something else. Okay, so that tomorrow when you open the book, you will feel like reading. But if you drag yourself like okay, I have to somehow complete this book, that won't help. Hope that was convincing.
Yeah.
Sir, thank you, sir.
Any other questions?
No, sir.
No, sir. Actually, this soft skill classes is not that effective if we give in just vocal. It would have been very effective if it was a interactive section like in an offline
Yes,
class where we make students come forward and make them to communicate and
yes. As I said, as I said, it's very difficult to take these sessions, when you're when you do it virtually. Like, I cannot ask a person to stand up and speak on something, or like I cannot ask a person to rotate a bench or a desk. So it's very difficult. Like, if it was virtual or physical, sorry, if it was physical, it is much better than having these virtual classes.
Sir, do you have any idea about the IAS exam? There is a question about IAS exam.
I'm so sorry. I wouldn't be the right person to answer that. I think, sir, IAS ಪರೀಕ್ಷೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಆಂಗ್ಲ ಭಾಷೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳು
ಇರುವುದಾ? Whether the questions in
think
IAS
that's
exams are in Kannada, English.
do we have Saftar Hussain?
Safdar, I think
he
it's
should
not
be
online.
he would be the right person to answer that.
Safdar sir is here.
Yeah, I'm available. What was the question?
Whether the questions in IAS exam are in English.
Yeah. English is a common language there, and now they have Hindi as well. So there are two languages, English and
Yes,
Hindi.
sir. Hindi and English are allowed.
Okay. Savas, did you get the answer? Yeah. Any other questions? So shall we wind up?
Yes, sir.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
Alhamdulillah wassalatu wassalamu ala ashrafil mursalin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in, amma ba'd. ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ರಾಜ್ಯ ಸುನ್ನಿ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಫೆಡರೇಷನ್ ಅಧೀನದಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾರ್ಯಾಚರಿಸುತ್ತಿರುವ ಡಿಕೆ ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯ ಕ್ಯಾಂಪಸ್ ಚಾಂಬರ್ ವಿಭಾಗದಿಂದ ಆಯೋಜಿಸಿರುವಂತಹ Eduzi'21 ಎಂಬ 5 ದಿನದ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದ 3ನೇ ದಿನವನ್ನು ನಾವು ಪೂರ್ತಿಗೊಳಿಸಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಇವತ್ತಿನ ನಮ್ಮ ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮವನ್ನು ಧೂವದೊಂದಿಗೆ ಚಾಲನೆ ಮಾಡಿದಂತಹ ಇಬ್ರಾಹಿಂ ಹಸನ್ ಮಂಜನಹಳ್ಳಿ ಉಸ್ತಾದ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು. ನಮ್ಮ ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮವನ್ನು ಉದ್ಘಾಟಿಸಿದ SSF ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ರಾಜ್ಯ ಕ್ಯಾಂಪಸ್ ಸೆಕ್ರೆಟರಿ ಶರೀಫ್ ಮಾಸ್ಟರ್ ಕೊಡುವ ಅವರಿಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಕ್ಕೆ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷ ಸ್ಥಾನ ವಹಿಸಿದಂತಹ DK ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರಾದ ಮುನೀರ್ ಅಹಮದ್ ಕಾಮಿಲ್ ಸಖಾಫಿ ಉಸ್ತಾದ್ ಅವರಿಗೂ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು. ನಮಗೆ ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಹ್ರಸ್ವ ಸಮಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾಫ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಪರ್ಸನಾಲಿಟಿ ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಉತ್ತಮವಾದ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ತರಗತಿ ನಡೆಸಿಕೊಟ್ಟಂತಹ A.R.Nufail ಸರ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಗ್ಳೂರ್ ಅವರಿಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮೊಂದಿಗೆ ಸೇರಿದ ಎಲ್ಲ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳಿಗೂ ಒಂದೇ ವಾಕ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳನ್ನು ಹೇಳುತ್ತಾ 3 ಸೌಲಾತ್ನೊಂದಿಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮವನ್ನು ಮುಗಿಸುವ. ಸಲ್ಲಲ್ಲಾಹು ಅಲಾ ಮುಹಮ್ಮದ್ ಸಲ್ಲಲ್ಲಾಹು ಅಲೈಹಿ ವಸಲ್ಲಂ ಸಲ್ಲಲ್ಲಾಹು ಅಲಾ ಸಯ್ಯಿದಿನಾ ಮುಹಮ್ಮದ್ ಸಲ್ಲಲ್ಲಾಹು ಅಲೈಹಿ ವಸಲ್ಲಂ. ಅಲ್ಲಾಹುಮ್ಮ ಸಲ್ಲಿ